Okay, so you clicked on this video because you want to figure out how to meet successful people, how to find your mentor at such a young age. Maybe you're 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, maybe even older, I don't know. Just a bit of backstory, I'm 20 years old. Over the last few years, I've been able to meet people like Malkit and Sanjay, who have over 700 tenants. I'd consider these guys my mentors. I've been able to meet the Vice President of UEFA, the Prime Minister of Albania, and the CEO of Global, Stephen Myron. Now, what's the importance of meeting people like this? Why do you have to meet successful people? Why can't you just do it yourself? Be a lone wolf, whatever. Now, if you look at history, majority of successful people, I'd say like 99% of successful people, have had some kind of mentor. They've had someone, or they've met someone along their journey who is ahead of them and showed them the road ahead, showed them what mistakes not to make, what to do, where to be, how to talk, who to talk to, stuff like that. So a mentor is someone who is ahead of you in the game, who has already been on the path that you're trying to go down, and they're there to show you what not to do, what to do, and where to go. Now, what happens is, as an entrepreneur, when you meet someone like this, it dramatically speeds up your journey, because currently, when you're going alone, what happens is it's just trial and error. You're just testing things. Okay, does this work? No, it doesn't. Okay, let me try something else. 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 But when you meet someone who's already been down that path, they're there to show you what works, what doesn't work. Obviously, there's still, an amount of work that's going to be put in. You're still going to have to put in the hard work, but they're going to be there to sort of show you what not to do. All right, sorry, I had to turn the aircon on because it was getting too hot in here. I was starting to sweat from talking to the camera. What I hear a lot from a lot of young people is, how do I get people to take me seriously? How do I get someone to, give me advice? What you've got to realize is, your first mentor isn't going to be someone who's ultra successful. Your first mentor, what you want your first mentor to be is, you want to look at people who have characteristics that you want to implement. So maybe your gym coach, they have a certain level of discipline that you'd like to implement into your life. That's your first mentor. Speak to them, get some advice from them, how you can implement these things. Maybe your friend started a new business. That's your next mentor. Let's say you're trying to get into property, and you're trying to meet someone who is levels and levels and levels and levels above you. What you want to do is go to the places where these kind of people are going to be. So if it is property, you want to go to property networking events. Dress nice, because what's going to happen is, because you are young, people look for ways to discredit you. So yeah, come dress nice, smart, whatever. Learn how to articulate yourself, and when you do meet these people, have some sort of value to offer, and offer it for free. If you haven't got any sort of skill that you can offer, maybe that's your first step, and that's what you need to work on. Find some sort of skill that people are going to need. So if it's property, a lot of these people are older, so maybe they don't understand social media. So maybe you learn social media. You meet someone, look, I'm happy to run your social media for you for free. What happens is, you're now around this person a lot because you're offering them a free service. So you're now being exposed, one, to their network, to their behaviors, how they operate, how they think, what their day's like, how they see value in certain properties. All these things you'll just pick up on just from talking to these people on a daily basis. And the way you get to start talking to them on a daily basis is by offering some sort of value. Now, okay, at this stage, you've gone to a networking event, you found some sort of skill that you can offer people for free. Now, when you give, do not expect anything back. Give without expecting anything back, okay? Your return on investment is you being able to be around this person and be around their network and see the way they operate, and just being able to have conversations with them and learn from them. What you also want to do is, you want to make yourself memorable. Now, in the property space, there's not many people turning up to these networking events that are 17, 18, 19. So that in itself will make you memorable, and especially if you can, dress well, articulate yourself properly, that will make you stand out a little bit more. What you can also do is be a little bit thoughtful. Maybe if this person has invited you out, or you know, has given you the time of day, maybe you get them a gift after. Make yourself memorable. And then to add on to that, you want to be persistent, because when you're reaching out to people or talking to people at such a high level, what you have to realize is these guys are super busy. So, you know, if you get ghosted, don't take it personally. They genuinely might have just forgot to reply. They may have seen your message, forgot to reply, because it's not that important to them. So be persistent, and when you eventually do get that opportunity, go above and beyond, because what I've realized is, I think in this generation, a lot of people aren't willing to put in the work. And from speaking to obviously business owners and whatnot, when they finally do meet someone like you who's willing to put in the work, they'll take you under their wing. You know, there's been times where, like, I've had 2 hours sleep, 3 hours sleep, because I've had to get things done. That's fine, because you can firm it at this age. It's not that deep, because you're so young, it's not that deep. Do you know what I mean? And if you know it's gonna put you in a better position, it's gonna put you around the people you wanna be around, then, you know, what is it to sacrifice a few hours of sleep? Do you know what I mean? But a lot of people aren't willing to do that, you know? And sacrifice those days on the weekend, you know, to get stuff done. Because when people see you are relentless and you're willing to put in the work, they'll take you under their wing, 100%. I think a lot of the time where you'll find people aren't willing to invest that time into you is because they don't see that you want it enough. When you're willing to put in the work and you show someone you're willing to put in the work through your actions, you're not saying it, you show them through your actions. You turn up on the weekends, you get a few hours less of sleep. If something has to be done on a certain day, you get it done on a certain day. When you show people you are serious, they will want to invest time into you, because they will see their younger self in you. So to summarize, if you're trying to get around certain people, maybe this is e-com, property, marketing, whatever it is, find out where these people are going to be at. So networking events, once you get into these places, find some sort of value you can provide to these people. That could be anything. And you can't use the excuse nowadays that, oh, I don't have a skill, I don't know, because everything's on YouTube. So find some sort of way to provide value to these people for free. Be persistent. Once you do eventually get that opportunity, go above and beyond. Go above and beyond, and make sure that there isn't anyone else putting in the same amount of work as you, because people value that, because you don't get much of that nowadays. And if you put all those things into play, put yourselves around the right people, you'll find a mentor, you'll find people that want to invest their time into you, because they'll see the value in you. I think another big thing that will take you quite far is, once you do get all these opportunities and you get to, you know, be around this network, meet certain people and whatnot, is be grateful, because these guys don't have to do any of this for you. They don't have to, you know, bring you around their people. They don't have to give you certain knowledge. They don't have to do any of it just because you provided a certain service. So be grateful, and yeah, and also I guess show a level of loyalty as well. That's massive, because a lot of people nowadays are quite disloyal, quite ungrateful. So those two things go a long way. I messed up the outro, hence the abrupt cut. I think the purpose of this channel is going to be more so to document my journey, document the things that I've learned, and to create videos that I would have wanted to see when I was younger. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, subscribe. I'm not going to promote this anyway, just going to see what happens.